I have some high quality fixing for you, but it's weldable. Back on the ground. Oh, I'm dying. So I'm gonna have to clean up the separator mouth. Looks like it's been undercoated like every car in Okinawa. Oh yeah, that's not the precision fit I was looking for. So I was thinking that was probably gonna be the case. I didn't think it was gonna be, and it's not. It's not perfect. What I'm gonna do is probably install the bushing into this, because this is the single bolt side, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the diff in, and once the diff's all in tight and everything else, I'll go ahead and bolt this in exactly where it needs to be, and then I'll weld it in. That way it's not like cocked or anything, because I know I'll do it wrong. I mean, I guess it fits pretty snug right there. I'd probably rather, well yeah, because I want to paint it anyways, but I don't want to paint it the blue. I would say leave it in the comments what I should do. Leave it in the comments what I should have done, because I'm sure I'll do it the wrong way. Because that's pretty good. That's a pretty good fit. I guess it doesn't move at all. Decisions. If I had my real MIG, I wouldn't even worry, because it wouldn't have any spatter and it'd be so clean. But I have this, I mean, I'm not complaining. Flux core is better than no core. So, no, that moves. I don't know, that just moves. I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna go ahead and press the aluminum one into this, because I have a press and this is all out of the car, and that'll be really easy to do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and install the diff, and I'll put the other one in, and then I'll just do this on the car. But I gotta clean pretty much that whole area. I can do that. Okay, I'm not gonna film any of that. Boop. Normally, for a machine fit, I would just go metal to metal, but since I have a little bit of corrosion there already, a little bit of grease to coat it won't hurt anything. This is what I'm going to tell myself. Again, I'm sure all the tolerance kings will be like, oh, you can't do that, the blah, 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 blah. Something galvanic. So, that's something. Plus that saves me a boatload of hammering. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ta-da! So yeah, that should leave you obviously way more than enough room to weld. It's not going anywhere, so a couple good little beads around there. But okay, I'm gonna go do that. I'm not gonna film that because again, no way. Head looks big. My head is big. It's getting worse. Getting this double chin going. I'm not going to film the welding because I don't know what that does to cameras. I'm pretty sure I blinked up a camera before doing that. But yeah, this is KTS pressed into serial 9, slapped into a GX100 with a 1G in it, so it's all good. Yeah, get this welded in, and then I might film the hammering of the 2-hole one, and then I can pull the diff out of the prograde. I got my sway bar pulled out because that's what took me so long earlier, is I forgot that there's a sway bar in the way. That's my whole sway bar talk earlier. Yeah, I already pulled this one off. I'm probably going to sell this one to my friend Leo. He has a 110, so maybe he'll like that. But, oh, I got music in the background. Ah, chica, have fun editing. Sorry. But, anywho, see you in a minute. That's the sound of work, I guess. Okay, well, I mean, that's good enough for slapping a thing on there. Because it's not even welded fully from the factory. There's like the little drain spots, I guess. Yep, that's pretty good. I'm going to call that good. And then I'll just paint it all when it's all done. But, let's see if this ring, did it expand during the pressing? Oh yeah, look at that. You just don't see it. You just don't see it anymore. Yeah, I'll bolt that to the diff, and that'll sit where it's going to sit, and then I'll weld it in place. And then I will probably, I'll put masking tape on the blue and I'll paint it correct. I'll whine about it when I'm doing it though. But yeah, okay. let's get our weld on, and let's go from there. Okay. Okay, well, we're not going to zoom in too much on those welds. There's some pretty good ones on top, but for laying on my stomach with a hat for a helmet and a 3M helmet is gigantic and not being able to see, and with flux core, it's going to be fun. So, yeah, and also, no one stopped me, and I got ahead of myself. I said I was going to bolt the diff in, and I didn't do that, so this is your guys' fault. But I'm gonna do my best to line up the other blue one, and I'll tap it in, and then I'll go pull the diff out, and then I'll call it a day. But yeah, this is pretty good progress. I'm not too upset. I'm only like 2 hours into today total, and that was with like relaxing for a while. But anywho, we are making progress on making a better car. Stay tuned. Look, I'm turning this camera on. We can deal with that later. Okay, well, I'm running out of energy, and I'm also running out of battery on the camera. But we've got both diffs out. I had to do some ear or output flange changing. This is the two-way that came out of my progres in the original progres housing, but these are the Mark II's output shafts or output flanges. Because this is a 100 series or 90 series Tour V like torsion diff, and they do have bigger flanges. A buddy of mine and I, we were trying to figure that out. Like, what's up with this light? We were trying to figure out what is the right combo, because you can buy IS300 shafts from the States, but like, do they fit Tour Vs? And the answer is going to be no. Looks like you can just swap the ears out, but I thought the progres had big Tour V axles, but it doesn't, and it's a whole bunch of puzzle stuff. I don't have the energy or the voice right now to talk about it, but I'll talk about that in the next video, I guess. But anywho, yeah, so those are configured correctly now. That's all welded in. I swear I'm going to paint it. I promise you guys and girls that I'm going to paint it. But right now, next time you'll see that it's painted. But yeah, progres up. I'm only going to throw like 4 bolts back in all the axles and diffs because this car's not driving anymore anyways. But yeah, so I got to get to it. I got running out of daylight and steam and energy, and I need to go lay down and take a nap. But diffs going in. Hammer down. This is the easy one. That's the hard one. That's why it's only getting half the bolts. And yeah, I'll try. I will try to do a recap at the end of all this, and that's where we'll be at. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, well, today was a successful day. Both diffs are back in their respective cars. This one is all blue and shiny under there and whatnot. It's bolted down, torqued and whatnot. The progres has, most of the bolts back in, but it's on the ground. It probably will move under its own power. I'll find out in a minute. But yeah, anywho, thanks for tuning in while I'm sick and meandering around my garage. But yeah, so I wasn't lying. We are well on the way to making a cool car out of a semi-not cool car, GX100. But yeah, so now, as of right today, the whole rear end is Jase GX100 with a TRD two-way, solid diff mounts all around. I'm going to get subframe mounts next, probably for Serial 9 or something, just easy. But yeah, we are moving right along. Probably next day that I have off, I'll be swapping all of my front everything from the progres to the Mark II. I've got... Okay. I have excessive manufacturing tension rods on this, like the pillow ball. I like them. They seem like they're not noisy or anything like that, but they get rusty really fast because it is all metal. I've greased them several times, but it's just, I think it's just the weather here. So if I was in Arizona or back in Utah, all day long. It's a good product that's just not conducive to this environment. So on the progres, I actually put energy suspension, or one of those companies, they actually make a kit that puts a semi-solid polyurethane bushing into a stock arm. So that's what I have on the progres. That's what's going to go on this car because it's just more rust friendly. But yeah, good coilovers, everything is going to go on this car, Cusco sway bar. So this should actually handle decent. It'll have 0 power, but it should handle like a pretty good car. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to try to... I swear the lighting in this car. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to try to hit up a half-day drift day, if there is one, next week or the week after, because my parents are still here. And yeah, so I'll bring the slow boat out there and try to spin some 17s or something if I got them. But yeah, stay tuned for all that. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching these videos and getting me all those 15 views or whatever, I'll take what I can get. But it is pretty fun to make them, even though I'm not a best public speaker kind of guy. But okay, see you next time, and stay cool, stay fresh. I don't know. Boop, boop. One last thing. I'm sure there's a less YouTube-friendly way to say this, the word we're all thinking, but I will buy anything that Milwaukee sells. They have this new, well, it's probably not new, but it's new to me, like the 5-inch DA, and it's a little built-in vacuum thing, and it's got the Velcro sandpaper, and I'm a pretty big critic of sanders because I used to do that for a very, very long time. A good portion of my career was sanding and painting. So I'm pretty critical when it comes to sanding, and this one, I gotta say, for the money, the thing is, the tool was like $80, whatever, and then all the Milwaukee batteries are basically $1 million, but I already have those. It's not like something you're not gonna go sand, I mean, like a huge project, but I mean, honestly, like a hood, fender, I mean, like the battery lasts a pretty long time for what it is, and I bought like a Amazon pack of 1 million sanding discs, it's like 40 grit. But anywho, for stuff like this thing is quiet, it is not heavy, and it is really, really, really handy for, like, I need to sand off the paint off the subframe real quick. I don't want to get my big grinder out and throw a big bunch of mess everywhere. This will just polish it down nice. So anywho, yeah, the word you're all thinking of, but yeah, I will literally, if Milwaukee makes it, I'll buy it. Okay. Did I mention I used to be a painter?